college Republicans at University of Chicago.
Yeah.
Woo! Go Tex!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm short, first off. I am Joseph Tex Dozier, and I am an American taxpayer. I come before you today to just briefly provide a voice to the resentment and worry of many college students and fellow young Americans as they see their futures clouded by financial forecasts of government waste and mired by the muck that is the corporate favoritism and special interests that cling to their monopolistic financial savior, our federal government. During the presidential campaign, President Obama had promised to carry on Bush's faith-based initiatives. Little did we know that such would apply to his economic policy as well. If anything, though, the administration may be rather stubborn heretics, as economist after economist has prophesied that they can all too well remember the consequences of something in the 20th century called Keynesianism. See, in consequence of government's recent action, we will soon no longer be dealing with problems of abstract economic policy. Soon we will be dealing with problems that cause pain due to government intervention and hindrance to the lives of hardworking Americans like you who possess hope for financial betterment and dreams of success in America. See, there was a reason the winning party this last election had Wall Street financially in their back pocket. They're all looking for handouts. I mean bailouts. I mean, the party that bemoaned big business for all these years has now become the defender of the status quo, of businesses whose practices have hurt the American consumer, and of a market that passes out corporate welfare checks for bad performance. But don't worry. Guess who says they have the answer? The governmental experts. They're going to prop up our economy with the blessing, I guess they assume the apathy, of the American taxpayer by stimulating growth of 3 million jobs at a cost of over $800 billion. Now, I ain't no economist, but I can do simple math and know most taxpayers don't want to pay $280,000 per job. Sorry, it's cold.
That's global warming!
So leave it to the governmental experts to promise massive infrastructure renewal projects and put forth a so-called stimulus bill that only provides actually a fifth of the original $550 billion to go to infrastructure. But again, don't worry, we'll see results. Just look at Boston's Big Dig. Leave it to the governmental crusaders to demand a ceiling cap for business executives while they have no problem paying football coaches at public universities millions in taxpayers' dollars, no problem to apply the same standard to governmental lobbyists, no problem to take diplomatic trips themselves, and no problem to raise their own salaries. Leave it to the benevolent governmental leaders to provide a copy of the stimulus legislation to lobbyists before our representatives and demand a vote before even first reading it. I mean, talk about a shock doctrine. Where's Naomi Klein when you really need her?
And then he went on a 4-day vacation before he signed it. He was in such a hurry.
Leave it to government to come up with every synonym and roundabout explanation that does not include the word nationalization to describe its incremental takeover of the banking industries. Stockholders are bailing left and right. But again, don't worry, government's just holding on to 49.9% of the holdings. Leave it to government to create mortgage loopholes, legislatively favoring Fannie and Freddie, bail out business after business, and then say we need a stimulus package that just does more of the same bad policies. It's like waking up in the morning with a bad hangover and chugging Jägermeister to feel better. Whatever happened to you? Whatever happened to the citizen? Where are you in this process? Well, we're paying the bill, and we'll be paying the bill years and decades from now too. And the government does have a role in this process, actually. They do have a role. And that is one that does not hold you, the American taxpayer, to exist to fund its various economic experiments. Their role is one that respects you. That respects you, the American voter. It is time we make them accountable and let our voice be heard. I am so proud to be here here on this coming out day in Chicago. Some of y'all know Hyde Park, you know how it can be. The Walgreens in Hyde Park, it says Obama headquarters on the sign, by the way. You go in, you can buy comics with Barack Obama in them and Spider-Man. Talking Barack Obama pins. By the way, they said the next one out is the inaugural pin. I'm looking forward to the I've screwed up pin.